We just spent the most serene night at a traditional Japanese hotel. These are often called, well, it's spelled Ryokan, but it said like Wycan. Luke is actually pronounced
Ryokan.
Ryokan, not Wycan. Where did we get that? I said Ryokan to my Japanese friend Anna, and she was like, what? It was one of the most magical nights of my life, and I'm living out my Japanese dreams. Come along on the most incredible 24 hours. Ever since we went to Japan for the first time in 2023, we've become relatively obsessed with Japanese culture, Japanese traditions, and more importantly, Japanese hotels. We love the Japanese
Ryokan.
We're gonna try to say it the right way, but it's spelled like this. Just so that you know, a ryokan that like what we're talking about is like tatami mat rooms and paper shaded doors. Pretty much what you would see in an anime. Yeah, like it's like traditional. Yeah. We just spent the last 10 days in Tokyo and are getting ready to head out of the city. Our friend Mariah had to head back to the United States. We said goodbye to her before heading over to Shinjuku Station. Now, the next chapter of this video is us getting to Hakone. So if you would like to skip all of the train talk, you know, just skip to this timestamp because boy, was it a journey. Okay, so we are still learning a lot about the Japan rail system. For the most part, we made a handful of mistakes on the local train lines, like going around Tokyo with our speaker cards. My coffee at a time like this. But we also purchased a JR Rail Pass, the Japan Rail Pass, for this next leg of our trip. And I think we made a mistake. This is expensive, but you get full access to the Shinkansens, which are the bullet trains that go really fast. But when you break down the cost of the pass to the amount of train lines we're actually going to take, I think we're not going, like it would be cheaper for us to just to book them independently or go with other options. This is a great sentiment, Paul. Unfortunately, I think you were incorrect. You just didn't have a clue what was going on. Plus, we ended up using the train lines so much that we actually saved quite a bit of money using these passes. It's definitely worth doing some research to see if it's right for you. Where are we? Oh, that was embarrassing. We got on because this was our train. And we got excited. Our train's here. We got on and we're like, no one's here. We're early. So we realized that they're cleaning. They like, a guy came right up and was like, no. And he had like a translation up on his iPad. It was like, we're trying to clean. And I was like, oh my gosh. Yet another mistake we've made on the in the train system. I put my foot in my mouth so many times, and like figuratively, obviously, because I can't speak the language. So I'm just trying my best to follow the rules, and I'm just struggling sometimes. Now we're supposed to be on. We were like 15 minutes early. But look at this. Look at this. I mean, obviously I'm short, but we're 5'7", but like so much like rendezvous. 2 stops. 2 stops. This is a quick one. We still have no idea what we're walking anywhere. Excuse me, filming. Quiet on set, quiet on set. We have no idea what's going on. Something we have figured out is that you have to start your ride with the speaker call. This or the JR. The speaker card or the JR. This is the thing. This is just your seat assignment. This doesn't get scanned at all. Just hang on to it. You need it. You have to have it to get on the train. But don't scan it. Scan the JR pass. We finally made it to the long Shinkansen, or the one that was going to take us actually very quickly to Hakone. We did have to go to Odawara and then transfer to a local train to get us actually to Hakone. For how fast we're going, this is so unbelievably smooth. I know, you're just chilling. No seatbelts. Just like that, we're back in Odawara. Literally yesterday, we actually came with my friend Masaki and Anna to Odawara for a little day trip. We did it as a road trip, which was really interesting to see how the highway systems in Japan work. It was also the very beginning of cherry blossom season, so you were starting to see these little cherry blossom trees blooming everywhere, and it was absolutely amazing. I know we're not at the ryokan yet, but we are going to get there eventually, I promise. I just wanted to show you some footage from our day in Odawara. Odawara is known for their seafood. They're on the coast, and there's a lot of fishing that happens. And we actually got lunch right by the fish market. It's like at the port. It's incredible. It was so good. Crap, that's not what this video is about.
Ryokan.
Okay, now we're back to today. Once we got to Odawara, we stopped for ramen, and then we got back on our next train. There was a local train that took us into Hakone. Now, this was like deja vu because we technically took this exact train to Hakone back in 2023. And so as we were taking the train, Luke and I were both like, this is so familiar. And we literally took the train right by our Airbnb that we stayed at like 2 years ago.
We should have stayed here. I loved this stuff.
But we made it to Hakone and our Ryokan. Hotel Kajikaso. Let's do this thing.
Look at this, like, garden, like sand garden. Oh, this is too fancy for me.
I just looked this up on Google. So Ryokan is like 2 characters. Yo is travel or trip, and Okan comes from the second Japanese character kan, which it refers to a building or an inn. So it's a trip building or a travel inn. Yeah.
This is my dream. We looked long and hard to book this because we were booking last minute and like everything is booked up.
Yes.
And honestly, I'm glad we found it here because it's a vibe. It's really nice. Slippers and room on me. Look at this place. Oh my gosh, it's so precious.
It's just like an anime.
I'm obsessed with this. Look at this. So a little kitchenette, like with your little fridge. It looks like a hot water maker. Look here. Toilet. So they put in the clothes we wear for dinner, which is traditional Japanese clothing. Here's our Japanese clothing. I think I'm obsessed with those. I don't know. I hope there's instructions. But look at this. And that. Look at this. Oh, look at the view. I know I say I'm obsessed with a lot of things, but I am obsessed. We're actually at the base of Mount Fuji. You can't see Fuji from here. I don't know if we're on the right side to see Fuji, but no, we have to go up and over. But... Oh, that's true, because we're kind of in a canyon. Sometimes Ryokans will do Ryokan. Ryokan. I don't know how to say it. I think Ryokan.
Ryokan.
Sure. Ryokan. That sounds wrong, but yeah. So sometimes they will serve dinner here. I don't think that's the case. I think we have to go downstairs. Yeah, we have to go downstairs to go to dinner. And tonight there's a geisha show, like a dance show. Couldn't be more us. So we're definitely gonna do that. Oh look, it kind of looks 80s. This thing.
Nice. Shower room.
Oh, shower room.
Pretty normal.
I like it. It's so cool.
This makes me slightly nervous. Just because I don't know how to do it.
Those are for the onsen, I think. Once you're done using them, maybe. I think that look, they're just like a pants and shirt. It's not like a wrap.
Okay. There's 2.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, here.
Small, medium, large. I think it's telling you how big they are.
Well, there's only 2 in here.
So that's what we got.
Wow.
These are so cool. You should try the whole vibe, the whole fit.
That's the tatami closet.
Stop it right now. I'm obsessed. These, okay, I want to take one of these home with me.
You can't take these home.
Obviously, and not these
one.
specific ones, but I would love to purchase one and take one home. The hard part is like, the nice ones, like, some guy at the wedding was telling me that you could take, like, they have them vacuum sealed, so they're like really small, and you can take them in your luggage. But I have to find one like that. But I'm like, but wouldn't the ones that are already inflated like be better quality? But you never know.
Right.
You never know.
It was weird because when they booked this, they emailed me and they said, "Do you have any food allergies? We will not accept changes up to 47 or 72 hours before." So I was like, "Oh, did I buy a meal too?" So I don't know if it's included or if it's just expected that you eat there. But either way, might as well.
Okay, here we go.
Here, chef recommendations. I think these are the ones for if you want to order in
In room.
your room. Steak, here's some drinks. I draw the line at eyeballed fish.
Yeah, any fish with an eyeball, I just am not about. I'm
just
not
not
there
normal
yet.
for
I'm not
me.
there yet. Oh, you're having trouble with your hips?
Always.
Would you maybe straight out in front? Kind of like that, so you can kind of
Comfortable.
look. They kind of like recline. They kind of like hold you up.
Bounce right forward.
After getting settled in our hotel room, we decided to explore the hotel a little bit.
First off, we did have to go by the little coffee station. Oh, get a quick little taste of coffee.
Free coffee.
A little free coffee.
We love and tea.
But we also had to put on our clothing.
Are you kidding me?
Oh, shoot. So we were all situated in our nice little clothes.
Yeah, our traditional Japanese clothing. I actually don't. I
Yukata,
know what
Yukata, and a tenzen.
Yeah.
No, tenzen. I'm probably butchering all of my Japanese here.
We are children. I feel like a samurai. Powerful. Oh, whoa. And these are really for being cold. This is just in case you're cold. If they have one of these in the gift shop, I'm buying it. Got a little gift shop.
Okay, why is this shirt my favorite shirt I've ever seen in my life?
I know.
One thing that's really cool is it's set on top of a hot spring, and you can actually go outside and put your feet in like the little hot spring trough thingy. Yeah, for your trough, the right word? I think you mean foot bath. But you're gonna overlook the mountains surrounding. It's supposed to be very good for your skin. It's supposed to be like the mineral water is supposed to help with anti-aging. Ryokans are typically set on top of hot springs that feed the onsen, which is a public bathhouse. As Westerners, that's a very foreign concept, but we've had the opportunity to go with our Japanese friends, and we've really enjoyed getting to learn this part of the culture. This was, however, the first time we'd gone to an onsen without our Japanese friends, so this was a new experience for us. Obviously, I can't show you the onsen at the hotel because we're naked, but it's so grounding, and you unplug from your phone. You don't have any way to contact the outside world. You're present in the moment, and you get to just be present. And that is a foreign concept for me as a Westerner. It's literally the most zen thing ever. So we just got back from the onsen.
The onsen.
Would you like to explain what an onsen is?
An onsen is a public bath.
It's technically a public hot spring.
Yeah.
It's a proper onsen.
And they're divided by gender.
For the onsen, here are some rules. These are the rules they gave here.
Which are very, very common.
Very common rules. Before you take a hot bath, please check the following. Please take off your underwear before you go into the bath area, meaning you have to be naked. Please wash yourself well before getting into the bathtub. Please sit down, taking a shower, and do not waste water. So they don't want you having the water on for too much. Just do what you need.
I like that they have it all illustrated.
Oh no. Please keep your towel out of the bathtub. So you'll have a little towel with you that they provided, and that towel comes with you. That one can be used to you basically just put it on your head. So you use it to dry off when you're leaving, or like in the sauna to kind of mop up sweat, but you don't want that to get in the water because of your sweat. Do not run, obviously, like any lifeguard will tell you, do not run in the bath area, and do not swim in the bathtub. It is not meant for swimming, it's meant for bathing. It's very peaceful, very zen. Please refrain, obviously, from taking videos, photos, or washing your clothes or underwear in the water. Please wipe yourself off before coming out into the dressing areas. And then, attention, please do not take a hot bath just before a meal or after drinking above average amounts of alcohol. And those are the basic rules of an onsen. Misaki, when we came last time in 2023, the second day we were in Japan.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
He was like, we're going to the onsen with Kotaro. And I was like, okay.
First of all, I don't know Kotaro.
Yeah.
Second of all, what do we do? And I was like, do I need a swimsuit? Because I didn't bring one. He goes, no, you'll be naked. And I was like, oh.
And then he said one thing that and is very true.
And for every friend that I've gotten to go to the onsen, this is the case.
It's really uncomfortable for the first 3 minutes, and then you're fine. Okay, one thing that you do in the onsen that I think is funny, because most people are like, what do you do? It's like, well, you sit in the hot springs, like the natural hot springs.
Yeah.
It's good for medicinal reasons, I guess.
Skincare.
It's
good for a lot of things. Circulation.
And then what we really like to do is we go to the sauna, because there's a sauna, and you sweat it out for 10 minutes, and then you jump in a cold plunge, and you do that for like a minute, and then you go sit outside in the natural, whatever the air temp is, and you ground yourself. Do it again, the whole thing again.
It will change the way that your blood moves throughout your body.
Your circulation.
It's insane. I'm feeling so peaceful right now. I feel like I was so high energy before, and now I'm like, it was great, dude. You feel like a surfer in Cali? Yeah, I have no cares in the world. I've just been super grounded.
So grounded, man.
So grounded, man. I just sat on some rocks,
Yeah, man.
Just really chilled out.
One thing about this, I love this color and this weight. It's like the perfect little jacket if you're editing, because I always need a little jacket, but if I too much of a jacket or too long sleeves, then they get in the way when you're editing. So I really want to buy this, but they didn't have it in the gift shop, so I want to ask them if I can, how much it would cost to
We'll
just
have to
steal it.
see. No, we're not gonna steal it.
No, but
I can't wait.
So at dinner tonight, they'll change our room over, so we'll show you after this what our room looks like.
They're gonna put up the futons.
Is this a sweet treat?
Maybe. Give us a little hand wipes. Maybe a welcome gift.
Maybe a welcome snack? Let's give it a try. It has some writing here in Japanese, but we can't read that, so. Paddle. That's one thing I really want to learn. Ooh, wait, it's like a little, is this like a little almond biscuit? Biscuit with powdered sugar on top? Ooh.
Let's try.
Oh, it's like a cookie. It's a filling.
Kind of like ginger?
Maybe?
A sweet treat. A sweet treat. Before dinner.
After a really relaxing afternoon, we headed down to our dinner reservation.
Time for dinner.
Which was in the hotel. We didn't know it was included in our booking, but they just asked us what reservation time we wanted, and we told them, and then we got to go. So it was really good. It was fun. It was a prefix menu, so there was no choices to be made, but it was in courses. So it was served kind of over a span of time. Very traditional, very scary for Westerners. I thought it was really delicious, but it did take me out of my comfort zone, which I really enjoyed.
Look at this. I just can't get over it. It's just all so pretty. Look at
It's all
this.
so pretty. I don't want to eat it.
Yeah, but look at this. You even got a little star in here. There's so many good food here. I don't even know where to start. Maybe some hot tea. What are you most excited about on the plate? So good. Do you know where to start?
No.
Same. What do you start with? I don't even know. And more food. We're getting nervous. We're still not very hungry because we ate lunch. But I do have to say, there's this like ginger and pea thing. So good. All of it's good, but that was incredible.
One of the coolest things that they did is they actually lit the fire under that little kettle, and it would cook the fish that was inside while you ate, and then they would come over and let you know when the fish was ready. It was honestly, it was such a cool experience.
Ready to eat. I'm so excited. I'm trying to finish my fish. I know. I think we're gonna have a performance.
A special surprise on the night that we were there is they had geisha performers, so we actually got to see a traditional geisha dance performance, which we were all about.
Dinner and a show?
I love learning about other dance cultures and other dance styles. I think that something like this is so fascinating because just like any dancer trains, these dancers have been training their entire lives to be performers of geisha. What a cool and cultural experience. Several dishes came out looking like a sweet treat, like dessert.
I agree.
It was not. It was savory and very salty.
A bit of a shock to the system, if you ask me.
Yes, especially when your expectation is like, oh, it's dessert time because you've eaten so much food, and then you try it and it's not. It ain't sweet.
Yeah.
It was rough a couple times.
Yeah.
Yeah, but honestly delicious once you got past the fact that it wasn't supposed to be a sweet treat.
When you realize it is what it's supposed to be, but it's not a sweet treat.
Yeah, a sad day.
Yeah. So sad, but also good.
But also delish.
Oh, fishy. Yeah. It's savory.
Savory.
Yeah. I don't know what it is. That's nice.
The best part of this kind of a meal is that you don't know what everything
You
is.
literally don't, and I love that. So it's like a gelatin. Let's see. I don't know what that is.
It's actually soup. There's like broth in it.
It's like a broth on top.
Yeah.
So good though. And there's like oysters in there. Yeah, so good.
Oysters, yeah.
You just gotta set yourself proper expectations, and that is kind of the beauty of this meal, is it's all new things.
Most everything was in really small portions, which honestly worked in our favor so that if you didn't really like something, you wouldn't have to eat a lot of it, which I really appreciated, although I liked everything that we had. There was a few things that were a little scary, though. Honestly, out of the entire meal, there was only one thing that got me a little bit spooked, and I believe it was an eel of some kind.
That's eel. A new experience.
Whatever the sauce is on it, it's very good. It's a little chewy though.
Sort of looks like a worm, but it tastes real good.
They just brought. Oh, that's an eel.
very chewy. It looks worse than it tastes. Does that make sense? It tastes very good. I completely agree. That eel that we had was so good. At first, it was like getting over it, like texturally, but then there's like a radish and some greens with it. So if you eat that with the rice and with the eel, it kind of tricks your brain into thinking that's what you're chewing on, which it is. Like the radish is very crunchy, so you don't like even like feel the texture of the eel. But the eel tastes really good. It was just you had to get over the visuals. Yeah, the visuals. Honestly, it was more visual than texture. And then finally, something came out that actually was sweet. And I say finally in the most respectful way, because the meal was absolutely delicious, but I was kind of tired of getting tricked into thinking something was sweet when it wasn't. You think banana's in there, but it tastes like mango to me. There's a mango on top of it. I am so full right now. Look, I think we did it. I think we made it. We're gonna have to wait to go to the onsen because you can't go to the onsen right after you eat. So we're gonna maybe change our clothes and go out for a stroll. Bye-bye! Cute.
I'm obsessed. You know, I said I'd stop saying that. Oh my gosh. This place. It was expensive, but it was worth every penny.
Was it?
It wasn't that expensive when you think about everything that you're getting. So.
Yeah, because we got like the meals included, the onsen's included.
We think.
We have no idea. They could charge their own for it. We don't know. They may be working on the room right now, so we can walk around like this.
That is so creative.
They're working on the room. Or is it ready for bed? We're idiots. That just means that the rooms are flipped and ready to be slept in. Like their daytime with the table and stuff has now been switched to nighttime with the futons. Coffee's closed.
It's okay.
We didn't need it.
The only part of this whole situation that I feel, we were talking about confidence. It's over.
The moment's passed.
No, it is. The only thing in all of this hotel, I think I'm most confident and that I'm doing correctly is the onsen.
It's because we've done that enough.
I know.
Checking out the gift shop. But look at these little onsen magnets.
Oh, look at these.
Look, those are so perfect.
These are so cool.
They're magnets for your fridge.
Our fridge is just not good with magnets.
I know. But would it stand up? You think? Like on a shelf? Probably not well.
Magnetically put it to our shelf.
That's true. Oh, that's true. It could hang to a shelf.
Magnets.
Yeah, it's magnetic.
We have to get two, one for each side of the shelf.
That's true. These tissue boxes are just so cool.
It's like a
little storage box for rings or something. Look at this even. I love this.
Look at these two.
Look at this.
Kind of. I don't have anywhere to put that.
I know.
The Rubik's Cube.
Yeah, those are the other ones. These are the puzzle boxes.
We love a little ring holder.
Mariah got one of these for her brother, but they're puzzles. Like you have to get the right, like pull the right things down.
This would be so fun to have like for keys.
Oh my gosh, on the table.
Or even on the
The
table. Or where we put our where we would always put back our remotes.
Wait, now would be the right color, Luke.
And the right style. It's just so perfect.
I wasn't even thinking about that, but you're right, the remote box.
It would be cool to also have something where we put our keys on that. On the
So we get two.
shoes.
I'm just kidding. Or keep looking, because there's like stuff like this.
Oh, this would be fun for our keys.
I like
and
this
stuff.
size.
Oopsie.
We love these.
I just love their haircuts. They're so fun. I thought they'd be fun for the shelf.
That's true. Look at all these shoes. Plow to level the sand. Quite possibly.
Do you drag it?
Yeah. Like by hand.
There are karaoke rooms available, which in theory for this video we should do, but I'm really okay. I don't need to show any of you that. Not even you. No, I'm just kidding. We're gonna go check around. The door was closed last time, and it might just mean that that's like ready to go. Kind of doubt it, but. If there wasn't, that's upside down. I'm so nervous. If there wasn't a language barrier, I wouldn't want to say it. I can see where you sit right now. I take the key out.
Oh yeah, I think you guys should. Yeah, there you go.
Figure your sandals on.
Yeah.
it all ready to go. Wow. It's so pretty. I think I'm gonna die.
Look how fluffy it is. Holy moly.
Yeah.
So, this is your duvet. You have your mattress that's covered in a sheet, and then there's a mat, like a pad. They usually call that the mattress underneath the futon. Then you have a fluffy top. We stayed in somewhere in this area, Ottawa somewhere. Ottawa Station was where we were close to.
It was on the way. It was like, I can't say it.
But on the first floor, I had tatami mats, and they had like futons for us. So me, Paul and Tracy stayed on futons for a couple nights, and it was a really cool time. I'm not sure if I don't remember if Tracy really enjoyed it that much, but we loved it.
Then we decided to go out for a little adventure.
It is one beautiful night,
But nothing is open.
which I think we did know. We knew. Wow.
We're watching it close right now.
Yeah, we assumed everything would be closed, but we wanted to go for a little nighttime stroll because we ate all that food and needed, to walk off some of his calories,
Or just let it settle a little.
I know. We had breakfast and then ramen this afternoon and then tonight, and for some reason, like that's a normal amount of food, but I feel like stuffed.
I know. And tonight was like a course meal, so you don't feel it until you're like
At the end.
and you're like, oh
I'm so full.
my god.
So, we're just going for a quick stroll.
Right outside of our hotel is this House Vader, and it's got a Vader statue.
This is the temple. This looks a lot like Spirited Away. Oh. You know what I mean?
I'm gonna show you my brand new skincare routine because my friend Anna, his wife, bought me some skincare to try because I was like really interested in Japanese skincare, and she said, "Well, I really like Korean skincare." So most of this is Korean skincare that she gave me, but we have a cleanser, a retinol, a moisturizer, and then the morning I always put on a SPF, but this is the SPF. Beauty of Joseon, which I have had before. Not this specific kind, but this brand. And I do like it, but I won't do that tonight. So we're gonna wash our face. I want Luke to try it tonight because he hasn't tried it yet.
I haven't tried this kind yet.
I'll come back and do it soon. Okay. It's pretty. Oh no, I'm making a mess. Making a mess. So we're starting off with Anna's Heartleaf BHA. I'll put it right here so you can read it. Anna Heartleaf BHA. So we're gonna lather that up. This is a retinol by, I don't even know what the brand would be. Circa Ready A. I don't know. VT.
This is my retinol. No idea where it's from.
You can take a screenshot and Google it. I started doing retinol because people told me it was good for anti-aging and wrinkles and stuff. But my wrinkles are pretty hardcore, so I don't know if they're going anywhere. And the moisturizer, this is actually a Japanese brand, Matsuyama right there. And this is a really lightweight moisturizer. That's what she told me. That's her words, not mine. And it is like so creamy. So nice. Doesn't take much. I just dab it on places.
Crow's feet, which we have had since college. So.
Somebody told me that's because we smile so much. Which, I mean, if that's the case, thank God.
I'll take it.
I like that, praise God. So that is just the skincare part of that routine. I also like to do a little tongue scraper, which I will cut out and not scar you with it. Done with that thing, Todd. Now, we're gonna floss. I just use this guy when I'm on the road because he packs down light. And I really like how it works. Some people say it's better to use floss, but I'm not telling you what other people think. Oh, I was, and said that stuff, but use this guy.
Gonna use Sensodyne. I should try to find some stuff here that's like more natural. But I do really like Sensodyne. I can get it at Costco. Nothing here in Japan but deodorant. I do use that. Rogaine and finasteride. Just apply kind of right here on the temples and right along the top of the crown. That's where my hair is mostly thinning. I'm trying to get it to thicken up a little bit. What it does is it increases blood flow circulation to your head, to like the pores on your head, to help it continue to grow. Finasteride blocks the DHT. It's a DHT blocker, which is the hormone that makes your hair fall out. So it's trying to combat that, whereas this is trying to actively regrow hair by creating more blood flow to the crown of the head. I also, once a week, will dermastamp. It's like little pokies on your head. And what that will do is also naturally increase blood flow, but it also stimulates hair growth because it's like breaking up certain things that are in the way. So that's my understanding, at least. I don't know if that's true. That's just what I've been doing. Okay, I think that's it. Luke, are you ready?
Wash your face.
Oh no. Are you so scared?
No.
Oh, good.
Whoa. That's amazing.
It's very lightweight. I like it a lot.
Oh, Anna, good job.
No, kidding.
Okay, my bad. Good night.
Is it so comfy?
Yes.
So excited.
It's so fluffy.
I want it so bad. I want it in my house. I want a duvet like this.
What?
This is so bad. I just want to get back in my bed though. Because it will.
Cozy in your bed.
Oh, futon. Oh. I just like,
Good.
I kept waking up thinking, oh no, we've overslept.
Get ready with me for a traditional breakfast at a Japanese hotel.
We're the first ones here. I know.
That's gorgeous.
Beautiful. And look at the spread.
Found you first.
Where to start? Look
No,
at this.
I'm hungry from last night. I'm so excited. It's not right. We've eaten so much food on this trip.
I know.
We're all like, food? Again? Now? So soon?
This is it. Look. It's Mount Fuji. Mount Fuji. You've got some writing on here, a little salad, a little yogurt, an entire fish.
Texas.
Who? And an omelet. Yum. I gotta be honest. The fish looking at me, that really sent me. I'm struggling with that a little bit.
Oh, he's kind of looking at me over here. Mine's looking at you and yours is looking at mine.
Yeah.
I usually draw the line at things that can look at me, like that have eyeballs still. But when in Japan, at a traditional Ryokan,
Ryokan.
you gotta try the thing that's looking at you.
Technically, Luke's is looking at me, so I'll eat it when it's not looking at me. Maybe that's the answer.
I'll just eat it this one.
Yeah, eat it so yeah. Where it's not looking at me.
Yeah. There's some coffee over there. That's really all I need this morning.
I
I'm so full.
Yeah, she said we had to flip it over at some point.
The question is, when? That is the question. I shouldn't be given this much responsibility. Honestly, for this entire meal, I was just worried about how I was going to eat this fish because I literally had no idea how to eat a fish like this. And so I was watching everyone else in the room. We did have some other people join us. There was a Japanese guy that was sitting to our right. And when he got done with his fish, I was watching him like a hawk, trying to figure out how you were supposed to actually eat the thing.
All right, he's done. Now what?
Okay, next to us is just like going to town.
Probably just cut it down on it.
Yeah. I'm gonna proceed with caution because I don't like bones. Well, it's good. How'd you do it? You just rip it off. Who knows if I'm doing it right, but.
Oh, you're doing the thing.
I'm scared.
Pull it in front of you. I'm scared. You're fine. I did all the hard work for you.
You really did. You were like, I'm gonna figure this out. Paul loves to figure things out.
I do love to figure things out.
I have a little more of an empathetic mindset. To flip it over or this way.
Oh, either way. I don't think you eat outside at all. Unless there's a way to do that, and I don't know. So, then you just do this.
Like I put back
Rake it
bone.
on the coals. No. Like just rake it on either side of the backbone. On the backbone. Yeah, see, there's your meat.
That is very good.
Yeah, it's like salty. I love a cooked fish, personally. I like a raw fish too, but a cooked fish is like different.
Yeah. I love to travel internationally because it pushes me outside my comfort zone. And this place has pushed me outside my comfort zone in many ways. But I'm like here for it.
Right, in a good way.
Yeah. It's like I'm glad that I am in the stage of life that I am now because I feel like if I was here 5 years ago, I wouldn't be eating a single thing on this table both nights. But it would have been difficult for me. Peer pressure might have made me do it.
True.
But the fact that like this time I was able to like eat it and like work through the fear of like eyeballs. But then just do it. But also the guy over here that ate it first, he showed me how to do it. He just dug into it and I was like, oh, okay, just dig into it. You know? Like, look at this. I didn't even show this on the wall. There's a soup.
Full of clams.
I mean, all my clams. But that's not new. I've done that before. They were cute.
I did it. I ate the fish. You ate the fish? It was good.
I could literally hang out in these rooms all day. I love this hotel room so much. And it is honestly so zen and so peaceful. The river rushing outside with the windows open. It was just such an incredibly peaceful place. And then we filmed some dance videos here. But you know what? We got to get some work done.
Okay.
I need to get around faster for that.
All right, well, we turned all the lights off, so now we got to put our shoes on.
Yeah, you want to turn those lights on?
Yeah, let's do that here. There.
These up here.
Put my shoes on. Put our slippers away. So the slippers even here, normally you would have slippers for in the room. Here, they're not for in the room. You're supposed to just wear your socks. But, ooh, bonky bonk. You
That's real
gotcha.
wood.
That's real wood. But for here, those are to be used around the hotel.
Yeah.
Out and about, as they say. Well, 318, you're real good to us.
Was super fun. I think that those little shutter things means that they're done and ready for you.
I think you're right.
That was like our sign that we were actually done.
It was ready to go.
Why would they couldn't lock themselves in.
Yeah.
You know? That wouldn't work.
Well, you can't close them while you're inside.
Yeah, it would be difficult to anyway.
Yeah.
Little clam!
Thank you. I love this place. They also, when you're checking out, there's like everybody's out there just like hanging out, like saying "arigatou gozaimasu," just thank you, and just thank you. I know. And that wraps up our time in Hakone, Japan, at a Ryokan. I think that there's so many pros and cons. There are some cons, but the majority of pros outweigh the cons, and My main pros are that you really get to experience true Japanese travel and what it used to be and what it still can be. And there are like traditions that go along with that kind of experience, which I think is very valuable as a foreigner, especially a Westerner, to experience. The food is a pro. Even though it's scary, you get to try a lot of things that you might not order at a restaurant. And that makes it fun. Sitting on tatami mats, watching a show, a geisha show. That was like very culturally eye-opening, and that was something that I really wanted out of this experience, and I got. The cons would also be the food, because you are eating something you're not used to. So if you're very prone to like picky eating, this might be something that would scare you. I challenge you to push through
and do it anyway.
Try it. Yeah. And try it. It's very, you might be surprised with what you like.
Yeah. I mean, we were surprised by the squid.
And the
eel.
fish.
The eel. Yeah. And the fish. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was honestly such a great experience. It pushed me outside my comfort zone. I think the onsen will push most Westerners outside their comfort zone.
But do it anyway.
I hope you enjoyed this video. Let us know in the comments below if you would try out a Ryokan.
Also,
Because
someone please tell us how to actually say it in the comments.
honestly,
below.
for real, I have looked it up online on Google. It says
Ryokan.
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 And I feel like I'm saying it not right. Anyway, love you guys. Don't die. Okay, bye. A special thank you to Peter, Joseph, Tim, Enzo, and the rest of the patrons over on Patreon for making this video possible. We couldn't do it without you. If you want to join our Patreon, go over to patreon.com/twinsauce or check the link below.